Uncle P, I've been thinking about what you said the other day. About ghost marriage and how a wife's spirit can be brought back to her parental home. It still feels strange. I thought a woman's journey was always one way, from her birth family to her husband's family, in life and death. Why would they break that fundamental rule?
Ah, my boy, you're looking at it as a rule, but it's more about reciprocity and ancestral care. The traditional rule you speak of is the ideal. The woman joins her husband's lineage, and her spirit is cared for by his descendants. But life and death are rarely so simple.
So, what are the situations where the ideal is broken?
The most common reason is to ensure the spirit's eternal peace. Imagine a woman who marries and then dies without children. Who will make offerings to her? Her husband's family might, out of respect, but if there are no direct descendants, those rituals can fade over time. A neglected spirit is a restless one. By bringing her back to her parental home in spirit, her parents and her siblings can continue to make offerings to her, ensuring she is always remembered and cared for. It's a profound act of love, saying, even though you became a wife, you never stop being our daughter.
That makes sense from a humanitarian perspective, but what about the husband's family? Don't they have a claim on her spirit?
Of course they do. And in a perfect world, they would honor her forever. But what if the husband's family line dies out? Or what if the marriage was brief, and the husband remarries after her death? The new wife's spirit might take precedence on the ancestral altar, and the first wife's tablet could be moved or even neglected. Bringing her back to her own family's altar is a way to prevent her from becoming a lonely, forgotten ancestor. It's a spiritual insurance policy, ensuring her place in the afterlife is secure, regardless of the fate of her husband's lineage. It's not about disrespecting the husband's family, it's about a parent's unconditional love for their child.
That's a powerful point. It's like a parent saying, I will make sure you are always cared for, no matter what happens. But are there other reasons, more practical ones?
Yes, sometimes it's about mending fractured family relationships. Imagine a daughter who was estranged from her parents in life. After her death, the ghost marriage and symbolic return can be a way for the parents to seek reconciliation, even with her spirit. It is a way for them to say, we forgive you, and we ask for your forgiveness. Come home and be at peace with us. This act of spiritual reunion can bring great comfort to the living and, it is believed, bring peace to the deceased.
So, it's not just a religious or cultural ritual, it's a deeply emotional one. A way for the living to cope with grief and regret.
Precisely. It is a ritual born out of love, sorrow, and the very human need to feel connected to those we have lost. It is a conversation between the living and the dead, a continuous dialogue through rituals and offerings. It acknowledges that even in death, our relationships are not severed, but merely changed.
I see. So, while a woman might join a man's family in marriage, her ties to her own family are never truly broken. This ritual is a way of acknowledging and honoring that eternal connection. It's a beautiful thought. Thank you for explaining this, Uncle P. It makes the world of our ancestors feel a little less rigid and a lot more compassionate.
The old ways are not just about rules, my boy. They're about the human heart. Now, tell me, what other curiosities do you have about our traditions? There is always more to learn.